Okay, if you ever searched for a lift kit for your Jeep Wrangler, then you know how quick the search can turn into, bigger is always better. And next thing you know, you have a $10,000 lift kit in your cart and you're going, I cannot afford this. There's just no way. Yeah, I was there too, for sure. But after owning daily driving my Jeep for the last 4 years, I decided a 2.5-inch lift kit is just the perfect lift for my Jeep. And I'm going to tell you why. My Jeep is not a trailer queen. I daily drive my Jeep every day, back and forth to work, to the store, just to do all the miscellaneous things that somebody does on a daily basis. And so keeping that in mind, I didn't want to throw on just a huge lift and create all these other issues that kind of arise if you go with too much of a lift kit. So I think a 2.5-inch is kind of that sweet spot where I could still get the right size tires that I think gives me the look that I'm going after. And also it just gives me that confidence when I'm off road that I can get through a trail without having any issues, but still go back to the pavement and drive and handle the way that I would expect it to. So yeah, 2.5-inch lift, I believe you can run. Obviously 33-inch tires, 35s. I think you could do 37s, but you're going to have to do some mods with the 37s. 35s, I think is probably the perfect combination to not have to do a bunch of mods and a 2.5-inch lift. I think it looks good. I think it handles good. It drives good. And I think that's really all there really is to it. I decided to go with the 2.5-inch Metal Cloak Game Changer because I found one on Facebook Marketplace for about half the price. It came with the 1-ton steering and also a evap relocation kit. Gotta say, it was a good deal. Now, you might ask me, who is a 2.5-inch lift kit for? And I want to say that 2.5-inch kit is ideal for the daily driver, for the overland rig, for the guy that doesn't want to be wrenching on his Jeep all the time. I would say the 2.5-inch lift is not for your dedicated trail rig. Your guy that's going to be putting your vehicle or your Jeep on the trailer and trailering it to the most gnarly off-road trails known to man. But I think other than those two folks, I think a 2.5-inch lift is the perfect lift for the Jeep. When you're looking for a lift, go with either. Now, I'm not going to tell you who to go with, but I would say look at these two companies, Clayton Off-Road and Metal Cloak. Two companies I think are worth looking into. Spend some time, look at their websites. I believe you can build your kits as you go. If you can't afford the whole kit all as one, you could buy just the springs, and then maybe down the road buy the control arms, and then maybe down the road buy this, buy that. Sometimes you got to piece it together. And I think if you're anything like me, where you're daily driving your Jeep and you're just going down the road, most of the time you're just going to work and back home, running and grabbing groceries, doing errands here and there. I think a 2.5-inch lift is got to be the sweet spot. So anyways, that's my video on why I decided to go with a 2.5-inch lift over everything else. It all boils down to drivability, reliability, and capability. And obviously the looks, it looks pretty cool, so gotta like that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. My name is Andrew. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and we will catch you in the next one. All right. Hey.